2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey everyone, welcome to musicwithryan.com. As you just saw and heard, I played through the arrangement for Freight Train, classic old-time tune or traditional tune, and I did a nice little Carter style beginning to intermediate Carter style arrangement for this tune. The melodies fits really nice for this style of playing. And in this preview lesson, I'm going to start walking through this this tune measure for measure here. And if you'd like to purchase the full-length lesson, you can hop over to my website, and with it, it will, with the purchase that is, it'll come with 20 minutes of video, PDF tabs, 4 backing tracks, 4 different speeds, so you can kind of work up to the performance speed. And then also I have video I play video at the end of the lesson, like live performance backing tracks. I do slow, medium, and fast as well, so you can kind of just get an up-close view of my guitar and my right and left hand, and just, playing it without the full band, so to speak. So, if you like what you see, I encourage you to go over to my website. I have tons of material over there, ebooks and video lessons and video packages and all kinds of stuff in this, in the Carter style, bluegrass, old time thing. So I encourage you to go check it out. But for now, we're going to start walking through this lesson measure for Freight Train in the key of C. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. Alright, so let's go ahead and walk through Freight Train here in the key of C. Remember, the markings on the bottom of the staff are your pick direction, and any markings on the top, the little numbers, are left-hand fingerings. So, it starts on beat 1, and I'm going to go ahead and play the first 3 measures and then break it down for you a measure at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that first measure, again, of course I'm playing the C chord here. In that first measure, I'm going to start with the open G string there, and then it's a little down up, and then 0 2 hammer on the D string. Whoops. So I'm just moving that second finger off, and then I hammer it back on where it was on the D string, 2nd fret. And if the hammer-on's a little new to you, just remember, we don't want... we want they're equal in duration. They're both 8th notes, so, and you really got to slam it on there. So if you're new to that, that'll take some strength building, but that's the basics right there. So I'm not going to go too in depth about the hammer-on right now, but okay. And so next measure, I just lift up my 2nd finger, open D then a down up, then down to the A string, down up. And as you noticed or heard perhaps, I'm sticking to the bottom 3 or 4 strings on the little down ups. There's 2 8th notes there, and I'm doing a little down up. I'm not going across all my strings, kind of cleaning up my chord a little bit by just sticking to the bottom 3 or 4 strings, particularly bottom 3 strings. Okay, so you can bring that 2nd finger back down, and when you get to the A string here, just in case you hit it, but okay. last measure of that line, we're going to go to a G chord, but I'm not going to necessarily finger a whole G chord in my left hand. The melody note's here on the 2nd fret of the A string. I'm going to use my 2nd finger, and my pinky will be on the 3rd fret of the high E, and so I'm kind of making like a partial G. The bass we play in G or any other accompanying players, but the melody note's going to be on this B note, 2nd fret of the A. 1 and 2 and wait, 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and then there's a quarter note on the open G all by itself. 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and again, still sticking to the bottom 3 or 4 strings on my strums. Out. So A string, down, up, open G. So those 3 measures, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those again. Alright, so those 3 measures. Just remember, if you're new to this, kind of sticking to the bottom 3 or 4 strings on the down up. And if you watch my left hand, obviously I'm moving it as little as needed. So I'm just moving my hands, again, when I need to for maximum efficiency, I guess you'd say. Then moving on to the next 3 measures. Alright, so here's the next 3 measures. I'm going to play them and break them down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do them again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we have a little G7 measure there. We go from G to G7, and all I'm going to do for this G7 in this measure is 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the D and 1st finger on the 1st fret of the high E, okay? And that's another way, a little G7, a little inversion, if you will, for a G7 chord. I'm not going to play the whole G7, though I could. It sounds nice, but that's all I need right here. And that strumming is going to be a little bit different there, a little syncopated. Just kind of fits the melody, fits the tune here a little better. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and down, down, up. So follow those pick directions. We've got to kind of coming back up on an upstroke. So 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and okay. And then just open G after that. And then back to the D note, or the note on the D string, 3rd fret D. It's pretty simple there, just G string, D string, those 2 measures, ready, go. Okay, that's all over top of that G7. And then to the next measure, whoops. Hammer 0, 2 on the D string, 0-2 on the, 0-2 on the D. And open D. Get a nice clean stroke there. Nice hammer on. So that's all over top of the G7, and I'll play those three again. 2, ready, go. 1, 2, again, go. And so I think the trickiest part might be just getting used to that little strumming there in the first bar. Up, down, up, and we're gonna see that again in the rest of the piece. I kind of do that in a few other places, but it's just another way to strum. Kind of just fills the space a little bit better sometimes than just the straight ahead stuff. Okay. All right, cool. Let's move on to the next few measures. Coming back to the C chord here.